Hello everyone, welcome back to our lecture series on international standards on auditing. In today's session, we will be covering ISA 260, communication with those charged with governance. This standard emphasizes the importance of effective two-way communication between the auditor and those charged with governance, which is essential for high-quality audits. ISA 260 deals with the auditor's responsibility to communicate with those charged with governance during an audit of financial statements. This applies regardless of the entity's size or governance structure. It also recognizes special considerations for listed entities and for entities where management and governance overlap, such as small owner managed businesses. The purpose is to establish a framework for clear auditor communication, timely observations, and building a constructive working relationship while maintaining independence. According to ISA 260, the auditor's objectives are to communicate clearly auditor's responsibilities and the planned scope and timing of the audit, and to obtain information from those charged with governance that is relevant to the audit, and also to provide timely observations that help governance fulfill their oversight responsibilities, and to promote effective two-way communication. So this ISA is not just about auditor and governance communication. It's also about governance and auditor communication. So it's a two-way communication. Here is the difference between those charged with governance and management. Those charged with governance are the people responsible for overseeing the entity's strategic direction and accountability. This includes oversight of financial reporting, and usually our board of directors, supervisory board, audit committee, or trustees. While management are the people responsible for running the entity's operations. In some cases, management and governance may overlap. The auditor must communicate auditor's responsibility relating to expressing an opinion on financial statements prepared by management, and to clarify that audit does not relieve management or governance of their responsibilities. And number two, planned scope and timing, like overview of audit approach, significant risk identified, and use of materiality and internal controls. And the number three is significant findings, views on accounting practices, policies, and disclosures, significant difficulties faced during the audit, matters discussed with management, including written representations, any circumstances affecting the auditor's report, other significant matters relevant to governance oversight, and also auditor's independence. For listed entities, it's a must case. A statement of compliance with ethical independence requirements, disclosure of relationships. Communication must be timely, so to allow governance to act. Clear, in written where oral is insufficient, and appropriate with the correct individuals or committees. And two-way, auditors should evaluate whether communication has been effective. If communication is inadequate, the auditor must consider audit risk assessment and possibly the audit opinion. The auditor must also document who the matters were communicated to, when they were communicated, and how they were communicated, like oral or written, and also must retain the copies of written communication. To summarize ISA 260, it establishes a framework for structured communication between the auditor and those charged with governance. Communication covers auditors' responsibilities, audit scope and timing, significant findings, and independence. It promotes two-way communication, helping governance fulfill oversight responsibilities and helping the auditor understand the entity better. Proper communication enhances transparency, reduces risk of misstatements, and strengthens audit quality. That concludes our lecture on ISA 260. In our next session, we will cover ISA 265, that is communicating deficiencies in internal control. Thank you for listening.